Hello, people of the universe, and today we're going to be on the second episode of Malwarebytes. You see, I've done a scan, and I've got 2 Trojans and some potentially unwanted software, some of the files, some registry values, and some registry keys. So it says all the items have been removed, but they've not actually. They've only been quarantined, as you can see there. So yeah, I've blurred out the location because I don't really want you seeing where I got this malware from, because I don't want to be reliable for anybody's computers dying. So I'm just going to click delete all. And yep. So that should have deleted them all. So just so you know, there's the application logs there. So we're going to go into scan and threat scan. Start scan. And I'm just going to skip to the end because this does take quite a while. But at the end we should see that there's no detected objects. So yep, it's still got 0 detected objects and it's done. So threats identified as 0. So it has done its job and got rid of the malware. So just click finish, and now we're going to do the settings. So it's just up at the top. And so the notifications, they're unenabled at the moment. I'm going to keep mine enabled, and that's just a little thing that sometimes pops up telling you if there's updates, and you can open it from there as well. So language, that's self-explanatory, and close notification, that's how long it takes for the notification to close. So the Explorer context menu entry, just open up Windows Explorer. If you find a file that you don't like the look of, I mean, I'm just going to do it on one of the sample pictures. Just find it. It'll just scan that file if you don't like it. So I'm doing it on this picture of the chrysanthemum. So scan with Malwarebytes anti-malware. I'm not going to do it because we're just going through the settings, but I like to keep it on. So you could add files or you can add folders. Basically what that does is says like, so on add file, if you add a file that you don't want to be scanned, and you could also add a folder which you don't want to be scanned. So if you've got quite a big pictures folder, you could do the folder one. So just go over to web exclusions now. So you can add IPs, domains, or processes which aren't going to be blocked by website protection. It is only available in the trial and premium, so I can't actually show you because I'm just using the free version. But you wouldn't want to so you could add, I don't know, www.google.com because that doesn't have any malware on it. Or if you know an IP that's okay, you could add that one. Processes, that's things like Malwarebytes and like your web browser, like I've got Opera. So if you added that on, that'd stop the web exclusions. It'd stop the web detection using that, so that'd just put you at risk. So don't add internet browser, but if there's some programs that you don't want to be scanned, you could do that. So I don't know what advanced heuristics engine is, but I want to scan for rootkits. They like delete files and stuff, but I don't really know much about them. PUP, which is potentially unwanted program detections, I always treat them as malware, and then I can choose whether I actually want to get rid of them. PUMs, I'm going to change that to one user about detections, because sometimes I want the modifications. Malware protection and the malicious website protection, though, are only available in the full version, the premium version. But notify if database is out of date for more than 7 days. You can go up to about 28, but I just recommend keeping it on 7. And I'd keep program updates on when checking for database updates, because then you've always got the latest malware detection. I'm not going to set a proxy configuration because I don't know any, and I just don't want one in general. But if you do, you could port your proxy server in your port and username and password if it has one. So history settings, I like exporting mine to a disk because then I can read through them if I need to. But some people, if they do regular scans, they won't want to do that because it just takes up space. The help fight malware by anonymously providing historical information. I'm going to take that off because I don't really like companies taking data. Then again, it is anonymous actually, and it helps them improve the program. So actually, I'm going to keep it on. Access policies. I think that's only available in the full version. I'm not too sure. Yeah, it is. But if you have more than one user on your computer, or if this is on a server, you could add users. I'm not going to go into advanced settings, and I can't. I think that also is only available in the premium version. Automated scheduling. That basically you tell it, I want to do a scan at this time on this date, and then it'll do it then. Or you could do it so it does one every Wednesday at 5 o'clock. But I'm not going to set them up. And that's the end of the video. So forget to comment, like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.